Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. Okay, in front of me is a lock I've already just taken out just to show the colour. But this we are looking at now is the SS9000 or SS9100 polished brass 60 to 70mm latch knob set. Alright, so you'd call it the Carbine 9000 series. So this one is polished brass and this one is antique bronze or brown, as you can see the finish on that. And let me show you SS, or stainless steel, satin chrome. That is the finish on that, if you can see that. Alright, let's pop those to a side. Alright, so out of the box you get the knob set. This is a Tiebolt lock set, which means it's got the 2-post and the square drive there. You get cardboard, you get a bit of bubble wrap, you get some screws, colour-coded screws, nice brass colour. There are 4 wood screws and 2 metal long thread screws. 2 wood screws for the strike, those short little screws go there, and 2 wood screws for the latch, one there, one there. It comes with some 5-pin keys, LW5 Silka key profile, your standard Lockwood profile. If you want to get things recoded by us and buy a whole heap of locks, if they're on this keyway you can. Everything from window locks, mailbox locks, deadlocks, knob sets, you name it, we can put it all in the same key, which makes it really convenient. Alright, 2 big metal screws, we haven't spoken about them. That's for here and that's for here. If you're not a very handy person but you want to do your own lock, just buy a Tiebolt, it's the easiest lock to fit. The instructions are in the box, but I'm going to take you through in about in a total of about 60 seconds and show you and tell you on how to fit this lock. So that's the lock, just looking over it. Let me give you some sizes just to give you a bit of an idea. Now this is a 54mm hole, that's standard, industry type standard. Left to right here we're talking about 65mm. Projection on the outside knob, because that is important. We're looking about 63mm. That's important because if you've got a screen door on the outside of your door, then this butts right up to it. You've got to make sure that there's enough room. So that projection of 63mm is important. Alright, let's do the 1-minute install challenge. So our latch, depending on which way your door swings, let's assume that the frame is here and the door swings this way. The ramp goes towards the striker plate. So these two marry up like this. Ramp against ramp. If you have it in the wrong way, it's going to hit and it's not going to be able to depress the latch and slide in. So ramp to ramp. Make sure you get that in the right way, and then your striker plate will be able to do that. I'll get to the striker plate in a minute. Alright, so latch is fitted, 1, 2 screws. We check if our square is in the middle, which at the moment it is not. So what we do, you can do it on the door too, you just grab your fingers and you pull it back. I'll show you once again. That's at 70mm, that's at 60mm. You need this square to be in the center hole here, not off to one side, exactly center. There's only two positions it can be, 60, 70, and if it needs to be 127, which is somewhere over here, you need to buy a new latch. Alright, so we've got our latch in, we've got 2 screws in, we've got our square drive in the center. Come through with your knob set. Always mount it with the grooves of the key facing up towards the sky. So you would use it like that. You don't want to make it so the grooves are facing the ground. Make it so the grooves are facing up. Just longevity for the lock, allows the pins and all to work properly, and if those springs get saggy, it'll still work. Alright, so that's now like that. We come through with our knob set. We're going to put one of those posts through the hole. We're going to put the square through the square and the other post on the other side. Very simply, just like that. I'll show you what it looks like from this side. Alright, just sliding it straight through like that. Then we come through with our knob, and I like to just put it over the top and give a little rotation, and it'll actually fall into place. Just dropped in. Now before we put the screws in, test your switch. Yes, 1/4 of a turn. And now put in your 2 screws on either side. And you're pretty much done. That lock is attached to the door. Alright, so now let's talk about the striker plate. The striker plate, you need to make sure it's going to allow this latch to drop into this square rectangle. What you want is this semicircle latch to be inside this hole, and this little tiny semicircle to be pushed down by this plate when the lock is in the door frame. So for example, like that. The little semicircle is pushed down by the striker plate. The big semicircle latch is projecting all the way into this rectangle. Now if I touch this latch, hear that? It's rock solid. So that means that if somebody comes along with a security card or some sort of plastic, they can't get this open. It will move a little bit, but it's dead latching. So that's what you want. If you put both of them into the hole, what can happen is the latch won't dead latch, and then you might get rock in the door, or it might not lock properly. To get it locking properly, this has to project all the way through. The little one has to be pushed all the way out, just like so, and that's locked. And also you've got to make sure it's actually sinking into the hole, so make sure it's aligned properly. One way to do that is when you come up to the door frame and you bring your lock like this, you simply get your pencil and you mark it, top, bottom, right? And then with those marks on the frame, you get a ruler or a tri-square and you bring those marks around so that you can see this rectangle will be able to house that latch. Okay, so that is a quick view of the Carbine 9000 series, so SS9100 PB, or just basically Carbine Entrance 9000 Tiebolt. It's one of the more standard locks. This is available from drlock.com.au. It's good for residential. It's not a commercial rated lock, it's not a fire rated lock, but it's a good little lock for residential or anywhere you want to kind of put it. They stand up to a lot of abuse. They're a good, reliable brand. That's why locksmiths use them. The finish, being brass, will last for 3-4 years depending on your location. If you want a finish to last longer, then you have to go for a stainless steel finish like so. That'll last longest. Brass always will tarnish, it'll get dull, sometimes gets little black spots in it. That's just what the nature of the beast when you get a polished brass lock. The keys. Now, yeah, on the website when you order, you'll have the option of just standard. It comes with 2 keys. If you're ordering 3 or 4 and you want them all to be the same key around your house, just select a key you like. If you're ordering another lock for the back door and a lock for the front door and they're different locks and you want them to be the same key, select key you like in my order, and what we'll do is we'll match this lock to that lock and we'll match the keys and everyone will be happy and you'll be able to use 1 key for 2 locks. That's the quick video of the SS9100 by Carbine Tiebolt Knobset. Leave your comments down below. Thanks for watching.